What if I told you you're not broke? You're trapped. Because being broke means you don't have money. Being trapped means you can't keep it. You make decent income, maybe $55,000, maybe $75,000, maybe more. Your parents made less than that at your age, but somehow you feel tighter, more anxious, more behind. It's not laziness. It's not Starbucks. It's not that you didn't work hard enough. It's something far more dangerous. You've been placed inside a financial system that feels normal, but quietly locks you in. And the worst part? You probably volunteered for it. You wake up early, commute, work all day, come home tired. You're responsible. You pay your bills. You don't live outrageously. But every month feels like a reset button. You start at zero. Again. Rent eats 35 to 40% of your income. Health insurance climbs. Car payments feel mandatory because public transport isn't realistic. Student loans sit quietly in the background like a subscription you never signed up for. And after all of that, there's just enough left to feel okay. So you upgrade your phone. You book a short trip. You lease a slightly nicer apartment because I deserve this. Nothing reckless, just normal. But normal is expensive. And slowly, invisibly, your lifestyle becomes a cage. Not luxury, just obligations. You don't feel rich, but you can't downshift either. That's not being broke. That's being financially trapped. Let's zoom out. In the last decade, wages in the US have grown modestly, but housing costs in many cities have surged dramatically. Healthcare premiums? Up. Auto loan balances? At record highs. Credit card APRs? Hovering around the mid-20% range. This isn't about panic. It's math. When fixed expenses rise faster than income, flexibility disappears. Economists call this cost of living compression. Psychologists call it lifestyle anchoring. Once your brain adapts to a certain standard of living, it treats it as survival, not luxury. That $2,000 apartment, your brain now labels it baseline. The $600 car payment, necessary. The $200 monthly subscriptions across apps, streaming, software, normal. Your nervous system defends these expenses as identity. And that's where the trap tightens. Because cutting them doesn't feel like budgeting. It feels like losing status. Or worse, losing progress. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The trap isn't high spending. It's fixed spending. When your expenses are rigid, your freedom shrinks. Think about it like this. If you earn $6,000 a month and $5,200 is already committed before you even wake up, you don't own your income. It's pre-claimed. Every raise you get gets absorbed. You move to a better place, upgrade the car, increase lifestyle expectations. This is called lifestyle inflation. But it's more subtle than people think. It doesn't feel greedy. It feels like growth. I worked hard. I upgraded. But upgrades increase your monthly burn rate, and your burn rate determines how trapped you are. Here's the scary math. If you lose your job tomorrow, how many months can you survive? Not emotionally, financially. If the answer is less than 6, you're not poor, you're leveraged. And leverage without assets is fragility. The system rewards consumption because consumption is visible. New apartment photos, new car, better gym. But wealth grows in invisibility. Quiet assets, low burn rate, flexibility. Trapped people optimize lifestyle. Free people optimize optionality. That's the difference. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. If your income doubled tomorrow, would your freedom double? Or would your expenses expand to match it? If you stripped away social pressure, comparison, and what someone your age should have, what would you actually choose? Are you building wealth? Or are you financing an identity? Because one compounds, the other compounds stress. This isn't about extreme frugality. It's about structural design. Step 1, lower your fixed burn rate, not your lattes, your commitments. Housing, transportation, recurring contracts. A $500 reduction in fixed monthly costs equals $6,000 per year in regained flexibility. That's power. Step 2, create a freedom fund, not just an emergency fund. 6 months minimum, but psychologically treat it as leverage. It buys you negotiating power, career mobility, mental calm. Step 3, delay lifestyle upgrades by 1 full year after any raise. Pretend the raise doesn't exist. Automate the difference into investments. Let income growth create asset growth, not expense growth. Step 4, increase income strategically, not desperately. Skill stacking, negotiating salary, switching companies when necessary, not overtime burnout. Income growth matters, but only if expenses grow slower. The goal isn't to look richer, it's to become harder to trap.